What's up, everybody? Sorry about the
Hello, folks.
late start. We had some technical difficulties, but we're here.
Yeah, our capture card fried apparently.
But now it's good.
It
No,
didn't
it's okay.
work or something.
It fried
If
for
it
a
didn't
second.
work, I hooked up the old streaming PC. It still didn't work. So I was like, I gave up on it.
Okay.
I'm like, all right. It's one of those Elgato USB guys. If you're using it, I'm sure you share the same frustrations that I've read online about it. I just said, you know what? We'll switch back to the old Logitech webcam.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I put it on the tripod, I didn't even. It was all been hooked up. I just took it off the TV and mounted it to the tripod. I just screwed into the tripod, and then I saw the source for the Elgato card come back on.
I don't know.
One of those whole
Magic.
turn it off and on again magics.
Well,
I guess.
I mean, it's a good excuse to get a real card. So
Yeah, we'll get one eventually. So anyway, despite those technical difficulties, hello podcast listeners. Hello,
Viewers.
zero viewers. Go ahead and jump into it today. So I've been playing Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, and I finished it at about 20 hours exactly, actually. Like I looked on Steam, it said 20 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
That's shorter than I would have expected.
Now, I did mostly mainline the game. I did do a decent amount of exploration, I think, because it actually says on the planet how much of the planets you explored. I explored about 80% of all the planets. I did not find all the secrets, though. I got about half, maybe 60% of all the collectibles and secrets and stuff like that. So there's a lot more, but at this stage of the game, after you've finished the game, it's just collecting and stuff. And
Okay, so
it's just fun and all, but
it's been a week since the
Yeah.
game come out. So
It was
what
a
would you like score it? Because you finished it, so now you can
finished
kind
it
of like
to
properly
completion.
review it.
I would give it a 9 out of 10. I
That's
think it's
a very high score.
I think it's a very good game. It's a full game. Like it's like they give it to you start to finish. Like it's a complete package deal. Like with things I loved about the game is when I first started it up, I did not see a market or a shop on the main menu.
Nope.
It
New
was
game,
just
load game,
new game,
options.
load game, options, quit. That was it. That's what I like to see. So you're not going to have to be paywalled to get the full experience. It is a full 100% experience, start to finish. It's a great story, especially if you're into Star Wars. Like it hit the Star Wars nostalgia just right on the tip. Like it
Nice.
was great. I really, really enjoyed it, and I highly recommend it for any Star Wars fan, any action adventure fan, or any like Dark Souls style game.
Do you
fan.
are you gonna have a review up or what's your thoughts?
Yeah,
on
I'm finishing up the review right now. I just wanted to wait until I actually finish the game to finish
Right.
the review.
Right.
Because
that's how you do it.
so I'm wrapping up the review right now. And I should be able to get that up today or this weekend.
Cool. We should try and do like some sort of video review as well, because IGN writes it and then they video it.
Video review.
Yeah.
was that the expected game length? About 20 hours for that game? I
Yeah.
read that it'd be a little bit longer.
I think 20 hours was the expected
Okay.
length.
That's usually like a golden path, critical path.
Yeah, and then,
Timeline.
and there was more I could do. Like if I wanted to, I don't know if I got all the secrets. I mean, there could be secret bosses. I found one secret boss that was like a random encounter boss that he hasn't found yet.
Oh no! Are they like two enemies?
Yeah,
One
they're like
flies
two
and
enemies. One flies.
Yeah,
one's
yeah.
like
I
a
beat
big
those
robot.
guys yesterday.
Yeah, yeah.
I beat
It
them
was
yesterday.
random. Like if you died there and you went back to there, they wouldn't be there. You have to like load the area and randomly they would spawn there.
Okay, cool.
So it was a cool fight, cool little thing. I like when they add little extra like bosses and like unessential things in there just to kind of like prove your mettle.
Yeah, and
highly recommend it.
so you finished it. I'm still playing it. I'm getting towards the end though, and
Mhm.
I'm enjoying it. I'm a little less hot on it than you. I'd probably give it like an 8.5 so far.
Okay.
Just because like there's some technical performance issues that I'm not a
Yeah.
fan of.
Honestly,
that kind of drags it down.
Yeah,
But other than that, I'm really enjoying it. Really, really good. Too bad it didn't make Game of the Year nominations, which we'll discuss later.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, we'll discuss why later. But
Yeah, there were. I'll talk about more in that review, but there are technical difficulties that kind of dumb things I just don't really like.
yeah,
Just little technical difficulties. The frame rate does not stay consistent, and we tested it on. I'm on PC. He's on PlayStation,
Mhm.
and he's having the same issue, and I'm having the same issue no matter what I do with the the graphics quality. So it's
but
probably
overall,
something,
good.
But
So
besides that, I mean, if you can see past that, and it's not game breaking, so you can get around it.
yeah. What about you? So you play anything interesting?
Yeah, but before I dive in, we forgot to do the intro. For our podcast listeners,
I thought we,
especially.
I messed it up. I thought we'd
It's all
do the
good.
intro afterwards. Okay. Oh,
I usually like doing it after, like
Oh,
I'm playing,
is that what we do?
da-da-da.
That's
and then
is that our
like
new routine?
I don't know.
Maybe we should do it the other way.
Whichever. I didn't know if that was intentional or not.
All right. Well, we started it this way.
Okay.
Next time we'll do intro first. We'll try that.
Listeners, leave us comments on Spotify, or reviews on Spotify. Be like, we like this, or we like this, or we don't like
intros
this.
are the best. Well, Killos likes cold intros.
Cold intros.
What is a cold intro?
I have no
Cold
idea.
means you didn't rehearse it. Cold, like a cold open.
Just
you
dive right
you
in.
just do it. You just wing it.
Okay.
Oh,
Like a cold, like have you ever seen like people that are like psychics or whatever? They do cold reads on people. They'll like say something, their eyes will get a little bit bigger. They'll run with that. It's a cold read. You're doing it on the fly.
Okay.
My life is a cold read.
I live on the edge.
I'm doing
all
everything on the
time.
fly, making it up as I go, figuring it out.
I played 2 games this week.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I played WWE 2K20.
All right.
yeah.
What was the other game?
It was. What was the better game that you played?
And then the other game was Rage 2. Those are the 2 games.
So
I
yeah,
played.
far better.
Okay, so start with the first one. How'd you feel about that one?
It was funny.
It
to
was
watch.
bad. It was really bad.
What was bad about it?
I couldn't find it. It's really hard to find anything good about it.
Couldn't find any saving grace.
I try not to be over exaggerative on. I try to be as
Like forgiving, maybe.
yeah. I try to
Opinion.
go in with an unbiased opinion when I try to test out games because maybe what I like or don't like may be something that other people have the total opposite inclinations with. But
Right.
I don't think there was anything good about the game because the gameplay was muddy. It was horrible.
It was not balanced. It did not, like no
Yeah.
one knew what was going on.
The buttons seemed to
It's not responsive.
morph into different functions. Like we were playing on the PlayStation, and the X button does something totally different each time you press it. I asked Long. I was like, "Hey, Long, how you do that?" He goes, "I don't know. I'm kind of just hitting this button." He was doing some awesome stuff, and then next thing you know, he's hitting himself with a chair. I don't.
So what made you try WWE 2K20? Did you play wrestling games back in the day?
I did. I played. I remember
Like
playing
Fire Pro, back in the
even
N64
way
days?
older when
64.
there was a WWF game. It had Ultimate Warrior on it back on the Game Boy.
WWF.
Yeah.
Even WWE.
And that game was. Sid used to wrestle back in the day. Yeah, man. Yeah. Actually,
backyard wrestling.
not that long ago. I think I remember body slamming Vitamin J in his office the other day.
Breaking his
about
desk.
5 years ago. Yeah, but anyway, I played WWF on Game Boy, and that, it's sad to say, the gameplay was intuitive. The characters did what you expected. It behaved the way the game should behave, and it was pretty fun. And there was another game that I played also years ago, and I remember it was memorable because you can sneak up on your friend and put him in a sleeper hold.
What?
And then
Okay, that's cool.
yeah,
It's like Splinter Cell mixed with
I forgot
WWF.
which game it was. Yes.
So the wrestling game that was like almost 20 years old is better than this one.
How sad is that?
And it looks bad.
That's
Like-
sad, right?
Like
It looks
visually,
terrible, yeah.
visually, 2K20 looks bad.
It is full of graphical issues.
Yeah.
I mean, like facial animations or character animations just going totally out of whack.
Yeah.
Faces just morphing into just horrifying nightmare.
Yeah, it's
fuel.
really unfortunate because like the main studio that does all those games like yearly because they're a yearly franchise,
Mhm.
like they wanted to do something different, and the publisher was like no. So like, all right, bye.
It was.
That's what happened. So they left, and so
And now they're making their own wrestling
So
game.
this
I'm sure it's
studio-
gonna be amazing, actually.
this whole these people are just like this whole studio.
Yeah, because you
of
imagine, dude.
movies.
Like, imagine making like 5, 6 WWE 2K games. They're all the same in a row. You're a studio. You're just like, oh my god, we have so many ideas.
I feel like
Like,
that's
let us
so,
do
like-
something.
artistically draining.
Yeah. So that was pretty bad, huh?
I'm glad I rented it. I rented it on Redbox, 3-night rental for $7 because if I would have paid $60, that would have been brutal.
If you
But
paid $60 for that, I'm sorry. They need to have some kind of charity for you people.
yeah, it's guys, it's horrible, and I reserve adjectives like that for when it really is that bad.
Horrible.
It's a total waste of time. We wasted an hour and a half, and I'm mad about.
He did not
all
enjoy it.
all the
half
enjoyment
playing.
of the game was like just laughing at all of its flaws mostly.
But the second game, Rage 2,
Yeah.
it's been out for like a year now. I remember talking about it when it
No,
first
it's
came
like
out.
half a year.
Something like
It
that.
feels like that. It feels like it's been ages.
Been
and,
forever, yeah.
I was actually surprised how deep the game was. I thought it would just be kind of like a dumb shooter.
Just
where
run, gun.
How's
Yeah.
it feel?
It's fast, man. It's
Feels
fast.
good.
It's tight. I'm actually surprised because of now this is the first game that I've played from Bethesda. And it's sort of like a weekly tradition to shit on Bethesda for us, right?
Well,
so
they keep giving us material. Like I don't know what to do.
Yeah, they're our biggest contributors.
I came in with the mindset. Now I only played it because it's free on Game Pass this
Right.
month, right? So we talked about it last week. So yeah, it's free on
Yeah.
Game Pass. So check it out. I went in expecting to hate the game too. I thought, okay, here's gonna be another another horrible gameplay kind of game. But it was tight, man. It was solid, dude. And it had skill trees.
Fighting
it had
was cool.
There's even vehicles. Like,
Yeah.
yo,
yeah.
I
You enjoyed it? You were just like,
So,
man,
like,
it's fun.
Well,
Good time.
how's the
Yeah.
vehicles work? Like, you just pick one, or you just like you have like your whip and you pimp that one out and stuff.
You start off with a basic whip.
Uh-huh.
It's called Phoenix, but then there's other whips to pick up. And every vehicle in the game, like the people you kill along the way, you can take their vehicles. Every vehicle in the game
cool.
is
Interesting.
you can take it.
How's
It's
the vehicle
Grand Theft Auto.
control?
Interesting.
Dude, the controls are tight, dude.
Oh,
you gotta
really?
check it out. It's on
Okay.
Game Pass, guys.
That's cool.
It's
Well, that's cool
That's
because
interesting.
id Software took care of the shooting, and
Uh-huh.
id Software makes Doom, and that's like the creme de la creme of shooting. Like you
that
can't
might
get any better than
explain
that.
why it feels so
And
tight.
It's
Avalanche-
one of the smoothest shooters that come
Yeah,
out.
and Avalanche made Mad Max, which had sick driving in it in the open world. So that's
Mad
and
Max was
they
also
co-developed that game
really
basically.
awesome.
Yeah?
Actually,
So that's
if you
why-
see the Mad Max game
Okay.
on Game Pass or something, you'd probably like it.
Yeah, so Avalanche made the driving component of Rage, and id made the shooting component. So
It was
That's
cool.
cool.
For this game, the shotgun, it feels like Doom. It's like
That's
the Splatterhouse. Blah.
Like,
That- yeah.
Red Mist.
And here's what I love about it. You don't have to go to your loadouts to change between a slug or a bird shot.
oh, it's just the alt fire, right?
Yes. If you're not scoped in, it just blows up
wow.
the enemy.
That's cool.
But if you scope it in,
It alt fires.
it's a slug. So
Oh,
it knocks him
nice.
back. If you scope in, it knocks him back 20 feet.
That's cool.
But then when you do the spray, it just incinerates them. Just
Oh, that's a
But if
really
they
good
go-
design
it's
choice because
awesome,
you
dude.
don't have to
That's
stop
actually really
your
fun.
gameplay.
very impressed.
Are you gonna continue
out.
to play it?
I actually will. I gave up on Outer Worlds, and this game is more fun than Outer Worlds for me, at least. I'm a filthy casual. It's very casual. It's very rewarding to just blow up.
Just have fun. Just have
It's
straight
just-
fun.
It's very like it's very surface level. It's like it gives it to you right there.
Yep.
You know,
I mean, it's like
we
I
search
mean,
for
Doom is
everything.
surface level as
Yeah.
well. Just go in there and
And
just
like, not that
kill.
that's a bad thing at all. Like that's not a bad thing at all. So, like,
So you
that's
should
really
play
cool.
Doom because if you like this, you'll like Doom.
Maybe.
Doom's hardcore, dude.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I was not expecting an open world
That's interesting.
as open as it is. It's
Cool.
it's
Very
huge.
interesting.
I was not expecting the depth of the game because it didn't score that well on Metacritic. I think it only had like a 60% or something.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll have to look it up.
I mean, the previous Rage didn't score super highly either. The people who liked it, they liked it.
It's probably in
but
the 70s.
It wasn't like the greatest Bethesda game of all
Oh,
time.
good call, Eric. It's 73.
It's all right. Swim in those sevens. Have a good time.
Now, what are those the user reviews or the critic reviews?
Oh, that's critic reviews.
I feel like the user review might be higher.
Let's see what the user reviews are.
The user
As
score is
we're
lower.
as
User
we're
score is lower.
a lot lower.
As
5.4.
5.4 user
Wow.
score. Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Well, again,
All right.
I'm not a
You're
connoisseur.
the beginning of the game as well, right?
I'm not a connoisseur. I guess for this genre, it's probably crap for this genre, but
I think it's more about
it's free on Game Pass. Check it out.
the mission structure and everything else except the shooting.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard. Is
I
like
feel like the
do this thing, go here,
I
do
feel
a quest.
The
all right, come back.
gameplay
Cool.
itself
Right.
is spot on. Like the aspects of it, like the shooting and the driving and stuff, is spot on. But
Uh-huh.
what I heard is just the actual like the rest of the game, like
The story.
The story.
The story's kind of weak.
and like the
Very weak, actually.
just kind of like the kind of quests and the kind of stuff you have to do maybe seem kind of mundane. But,
Okay.
But
Makes sense.
It's kind of game which is fun for what it is, I guess.
Yeah.
And on Game Pass, I mean, why not try it out?
True. Yep, that's all I got.
Okay. Well, I guess we have to do the intro now.
15 minutes in, let's do the intro.
Hello, good morning, and welcome, gamers. We are FPS Guides. Our goal is to bring the gaming community together with reviews, guides, news, and clutch plays. In addition, we talk about juicy rumors, controversies, and random topics of discussion. Here you'll find some facts, some opinions, and a whole lot of lame jokes. If you like what we do here, be sure to check us out at FPSGuides.com and follow us on social media. We stream this podcast live every Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time at twitch.tv/FPSGuides. For all you listeners out there, FPS Guides podcast can now be found on Apple iTunes Podcast, Google Play Music, Spotify, Stitcher, YouTube, and of course Amazon Alexa. So please go ahead and check those out. If you are interested in becoming a part of the community or perhaps even becoming a content creator, please hit us up at our website. We would love to hear from you. And now let's go ahead and jump into the news. So there's a lot of Stadia
the actual news.
There's a lot of Stadia news, huh?
Oh man, dude. Hold on. You guys talk for a second. I need to look this up. This could be more breaking news.
It could, possibly have breaking news.
Up to the minute. So, Stadia. Who bought it?
Who bought it?
Lol.
Who bought it?
Who bought it? That's what we want to know.
Okay, there we go. That was not breaking news. Sorry.
Was
But
not
I
breaking
thought it
news.
was.
Okay, well.
So basically, Stadia reviews have come in from various outlets, and I read a few. I read a few of these reviews. They are not nice. They are not nice reviews, like at all. So I think what do we have up there? We have The Verge behind us here. That's what it says. The best of cloud gaming is still just a beta. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So we got some different impressions from various outlets. So Forbes actually said it's a technical and conceptual disaster. That's not good. That doesn't sound like a good review.
I wouldn't say it's a conceptual disaster, but technical disaster, sure, absolutely.
Okay, all right, fair. And then Wired said it's getting there, gave it a 6 out of 10. Not super great.
Getting there.
IGN, the rockiest start
Yikes.
was their tagline, and then the service is still not ready. IGN scored it, gave it a 6 out of 10. And Giant Bomb, I don't know if you guys listen to Giant Bomb at all, they're really good.
Actually, I have not yet.
They said they cannot recommend this.
Straight up.
So we got 4 different outlets
all
saying the same
pretty
thing.
Negative, so
basically, the way all these reviews, what they're saying is that Stadia conceptually works. If you boil it down to I am playing a game through a streaming device.
Through my internet, yeah.
It works. Past that point, it doesn't really work.
Let me guess. It doesn't work smoothly. You're dropping frames all the time.
Yeah, I'd
disconnecting all
recommend
the time.
reading. Actually, the Forbes article is really good, and let's see, Giant Bomb's video is really good. I recommend checking those guys out. But basically, they said, like, Stadia promised all these things, like, oh, stream 4K 60. That's a lie. Every game is either at 1080 or 1440, upscaled to 4K. So you're not getting true 4K at all. 4K 60 is also paywalled behind the Stadia Pro membership. That's not that cool.
I thought that was known.
It is known, but it's still not cool.
It is known.
It is known, like Game of
known.
Thrones. And then let's see what else is wrong here. Oh, if you wanna not surpass your data cap, good luck with that, because WCCF Tech and I think Games Radar as well did some tests, and they said if you're gonna game at 1080p, which I mean you would, that's standard.
That's the bare minimum. I mean, come on.
You're gonna use 7 gigs per hour of data. That is a ton. That is an absolute ton. If you want to go to 4K, which is, the promise of Stadia, is like, man, I'm gonna play all these banging games at 4K 60. You're gonna be using 20 gigs per hour.
So what you're saying
that is disgusting amount of data.
Is that your ISP is going to throttle you the first day you play it?
Yes, 720p gaming. If you want to knock that down, 4.5 gigs per hour.
But if you're playing at 720p, are you really gaming?
Maybe, barely
on a Switch.
So that's kind of the impressions. It's not doing well. What do you guys think about this data usage and its overall
kind of
launch that it's
we
had?
said was gonna happen a year ago? This looks really cool. It's definitely an innovative and futuristic thing that we could see happening, but it's just not. This is not there yet. I agree with Wired 100%. Or what was that? Wired? Yeah. Wired. 100%. It's just not there. We don't have the proper infrastructure to really deal with this.
So they got a lot of flack last week, as we discussed, about their launch lineup because it was 11 games. They did add some more games to their launch lineup. They added, let's see here, I think they added 10 or 11 more games. So here's what they added: Grid 2019, NBA 2K20, Rage 2, Metro Exodus, Trials Rising, Final Fantasy 15, Attack on Titan Final Battle 2, Farming Simulator 2019, Football Manager 2020, and Wolfenstein Youngblood. These are all old games, man. I don't want to play these. I've already played them or don't want to play them.
Yeah.
None of these games are enticing me to go to Stadia. Stadia does not have any... No, I lie. Stadia has one exclusive. It's called Guilt. It's a artsy...
It's an indie
game.
Yeah.
Which is fine. That's okay. No problem there. But you need you need this AAA
people
marquee
aren't,
banger to bring you to Stadia.
Yeah, people aren't scrambling to buy a certain console.
And
or
there's
something
even
in order
more
to get an
bad
indie
news,
game.
man. Jason Schreier of Kotaku, the man that knows many things,
The man of many knowledge things.
he says that he's heard from sources that pre-orders are far below expectations,
Really?
and some Chromecast Ultras that came with the Google Stadia box
They weren't
are actually overheating and shutting down while playing Stadia.
So
with all that information, is this pretty much what you guys expected, right? I mean,
I didn't expect
anything
the
different?
I didn't expect the Chromecast thing not working. That one caught me off guard. But I did expect for it to not do nearly as well as Google wanted it to do, and I did totally expect it to have full of issues. Because it depends purely on your
They even
internet
said
speed.
you should Ethernet in. You should Ethernet in. They're not even recommending to use Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, what do you think,
Yeah,
Sig?
you get-
What do you think of these data usages, all this stuff? Pretty predictable.
Yeah.
Could've called it.
Expected. I mean, you said it yourself. Google fails at a lot of.
They don't know how to make hardware.
They don't know how to innovate a lot when it comes to hardware.
The controller is also getting a lot of flack too because you can't really open it. So when you send it in for a repair, they'll just give you a new one. You can't open it and fix it yourself. You have to somehow pry it
see.
open.
So people, okay.
We touched on it last week. The Chromecast. Forget gaming over the cloud. Just just trying to just screencast your tablet or your phone to a Chromecast never works.
It doesn't?
Have you ever tried it?
No, I never.
It never works, dude.
It's not great.
It might work 10% of the time.
Really?
Yeah, it's bad, dude. It is bad.
The lag has been very apparent.
I don't. That's a very basic thing to do.
So you 100% expected this.
I totally did.
Yeah.
And you can ask my brother. The first time I tried Apple AirPlay. Have you used AirPlay?
No.
I have not. I don't have Apple products.
It was
It
like a
worked
breath
well,
of
huh?
fresh air. It works well. Anything that says it has Apple AirPlay, it will just work.
Okay.
You don't. It's not painful. Your iPhone will you'll see the AirPlay logo.
Wait, so is that like a Chromecast thing?
It's similar to Chromecast,
So you can
but
so it does the
put
same
your
action.
Phone on the TV kind of situation.
yeah, you can throw it. You can throw it to your Apple TV, or you can throw it for your I use it mainly for my home stereo. My home stereo receiver has AirPlay,
Okay.
so the whole unit could be off. On my phone, I just hit AirPlay to the living room. That junk will turn on by itself, switch the input source to AirPlay, and start playing. And I control the volume from my phone. It's beautiful.
That's really cool.
It's so
It's
seamless.
kind of like what you would think that Chromecast would do, I guess. That you could just
Yeah.
turn on your laptop and click Chromecast and then pop
Yes.
up on the TV.
You should be able to just screen a cast to your PC or your desktop and just. You can't do it. That's basic elementary shit, dude.
And you can't even when you're in the Stadia app, on your TV playing a game, and you're like, oh man, I want to go check out the store. I want to go see what else is available here. You go to the store page or whatever, and it says in a little gray box, it's please use mobile app to browse more games and to buy games.
Oh my
So
God.
you literally cannot buy games in the Stadia app on the TV. You have to
It's
buy them
brutal, bro.
through the app on the phone or browser.
Dude, that's worse than
That is
Nintendo
unbelievable,
Switch.
dude.
That's worse than Nintendo saying you gotta
That's
go to the app to
unbelievable.
talk to people.
Yeah.
That's whack.
I don't see any, and plus they're just starting to update existing Chromecast Ultras
Uh-huh.
to play Stadia. Like, even people that had existing Chromecast Ultras couldn't play it because they have to send out a firmware update.
Can these be bought in store anywhere? Like,
No.
can you go to Best
No.
Buy? So you have to order it.
Either
and
have
it's
to
emailed.
have the Founders Pass,
Uh-huh.
or the Founders Edition when you pre-ordered it, or that's it.
Okay.
Or the Premier Edition, I guess, which is almost the same thing. But those things are sold out, so you can't get it.
So returning it's not going to be super
Returning
easy.
is not an option. You can never call Google. I'd be surprised if they gave you a phone number for texting.
The free version or basic version, I guess, isn't available till 2020. They just said 2020. They said sometime.
Whenever that is.
Yeah.
So it's like it wasn't even remotely ready.
No,
To be
no, not at
released.
all. That's what people are saying. A lot of people are just like, I don't know if you guys have seen, but there's a Washington Post GIF circulating that the reviewer literally hits the jump button, which is the space bar on his keyboard, and just like he has time to lift his hand up and show you, and then the character jumps. It's like, wow, it's not good.
Yeah, that's bad. So you think if it came out like
I think
a
Google would have
if it
saved
came
themselves.
out like next year, like a year from now? Do you think
No,
it
they
would
should
have
just
been
do what
better?
Xbox is doing with xCloud. Be like, all right, guys, listen, we're gonna start small. We're gonna do a preview program. It's gonna be early access. It'll be beta. You gotta learn together. This is new tech. Give us a chance. Like if they had an early access tag or a beta tag, this would not be a story.
Yeah, I feel like xCloud hasn't really made that as many bold claims as Google has, where they're just like, yeah, it's gonna be this all-in-one gaming service and replace everything you have.
Yeah, even one of the directors or one of the execs at Bungie who makes Destiny is like, okay, this game is at 1080 and we're just upscaling it to you. Like they're not like recreating games for Stadia. It's just ports. It's just ports of games over.
Are you guys old enough to remember when Google rolled out Gmail?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Not remember. I was probably alive, but probably
It was
I don't
it was
probably
either
remember.
late 90s or early 2000s.
So
So
I was alive, but I don't remember. I wasn't using a
Yeah, I
computer.
don't-
All right, so what they did was they started off by picking like 100 VIPs, and
Okay.
out of that 100 VIPs, they can invite any two people of their choosing to Gmail,
okay.
and those two can then invite two of their friends.
Oh.
Okay.
And
Okay.
so you had to know somebody
Oh.
to get one, to get a Gmail
That's cool.
address. It was brilliant.
Inclusive.
Yes. It made.
Do you have one?
Yeah, dude, I was one of the earliest people to get one. I was like,
Ooh.
yeah,
high
Yeah,
roller,
you over
high
here.
roller.
I wasn't one of the 100, but I was.
You were one of like the next 100.
I had a Gmail account before it hit the news that they were doing it
Nice.
because my boss got one.
Man, you must have felt so.
My
smart.
boss got one, and he's like Zig, hop on this. I'm like, what is it? He goes, I'm only allowed 2 of these. I'm giving you one.
Damn.
Treat it like That's how I have Sig Cabrera Gmail. So yeah, I jumped on it.
So they definitely should have done that with Stadia, or done something that isn't just everyone have it now.
Yeah.
Kind of like an invite-only thing.
Either invite only, and it would make people be like, "You mean I have an opportunity to buy this for $100? Take my money." You know what I
You
mean?
just get that feeling. The feeling of missing out is
Yeah.
powerful in marketing.
If they didn't want to do that, at least roll it out to the Google Fiber cities. So a lot of the internet issues might not be
Or at least
there.
put like an early access disclaimer on it.
Yeah, just save yourself
Put
some
an early access
like,
disclaimer on it. It's like, hey, we're selling this right now. It might not work. I'm not gonna lie to you. So there's that.
That won't fly.
It might not work. I mean, that's what it is.
See, like I feel like the messaging that Xbox is doing with xCloud is like pretty on point. It's like, listen, we're starting at 720 in the preview program. As we add more games, we'll go to 1080. We're not going to replace your console. This is just another way. They're going to include it with Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. So all those games on Game Pass, boom, you can use those on xCloud. Like,
Yeah.
they're doing it the right way. And xCloud's going to destroy Stadia. This is garbage.
Yeah, its technology just isn't advanced enough right now. Just can't. I mean, even if it didn't have all those issues.
These are major issues,
Even
though.
if it
Like,
didn't
these
have,
aren't like.
I know, but like even if it didn't have all those issues, I think even it's still like the inescapable fact that you would need a very powerful internet like a very.
Well, they recommend 35
steady.
megs down for 4K 60, and then 25 for 1080 60.
And your ISP is going to
But,
hate
like,
you.
Even the reviewers that were getting like way over that were still having issues. So
You know?
we just gotta wait.
Yeah,
Just gotta
we
wait.
need to
We'll see
wait.
what happens
We
mid
need to have,
2020.
ISPs come out with those gaming packages, like I said. You know.
Yeah, but then you'll be raked over the coals.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it's definitely going to affect the market. It's
Can you imagine just Comcast
Definitely
and
gonna make it
Verizon?
expensive.
Like, it's like, what are you doing? Like, what are you streaming that is so data heavy? Like Netflix, I think when they stream 4K video is like 3.
What was it,
2?
20 gigabytes
Like-
an hour? How'd you use 200 gigabytes one day?
All right, so here's a list. Here's just some of the cities that Google Fiber is available in: Atlanta, Charlotte, Denver, Kansas City, Nashville,
Miami.
Orange County, San Antonio, San Francisco, Seattle, Austin, Chicago, Huntsville, Miami, Oakland, Provo, San Diego, Salt Lake City, and the Triangle.
Okay, all major cities.
Yes, and you can get and people who
have
have
lots of people.
Google Fiber cities, you can have a 1,000 by 1,000, basically a gigabit connection for like $60.
That's really affordable.
Yeah, and then all these latency problems, I think
Would go
you wouldn't see reviews of people killing the latency because Google is the ISP. Don't worry about data caps. Don't worry about speeds because you got plenty of speed,
Right.
and they would just have raving reviews and glowing reviews.
Well, except for
But
the features that they cut
only
at launch.
in those-
Right, right.
Only in those 10
Yeah.
or 12
But
cities.
still, though, that's something, man. That's something. Well,
Yeah.
that's about what we thought.
It's basically what we thought. It's just like funny because you can't tell people like, hey, you can buy this, but if you don't live in these cities, you're probably not gonna be able to legitimately play anything. Yeah,
Yeah.
So-
Moving on to more.
it's just not.
I kind of want to get one now.
Yeah.
When they start having fire sales of these, I kind of want to get one to see how it runs on our internet here at the office.
Because we have fiber, yeah.
Yeah, it might run good here in the office.
It might. It also may not.
It also may not. Okay.
All right. Why don't you bring us up to speed on this next news story, JD? Because I don't really have any
Right.
attachment to it. It should be the Half-Life story, right?
Yes. All right, guys. The day has come. Finally, I can make this joke. Finally, Half-Life 3 has been confirmed. Not
Dude,
entirely. Technically, it's not Half-Life 3.
Some
Technically, it's the
person-
third game in the Half-Life series, and it's not a direct sequel where you play as Gordon Freeman, but it is the third game in the Half-Life series. So is Half-Life 3. Half-Life Peak confirmed. So,
Some
anyways,
guy's gonna
guys.
internet clip that and roast us alive.
So, yeah. Half-Life Alyx is the new Valve title. It's actually a VR title.
VR only title.
VR only title, which I'm kind of upset about. But it is a legitimate full-length Half-Life game, which is very exciting for Valve fans because we've been waiting for a Half-Life game for, I don't know,
I think it's 12 years. I think it's 12
a very,
years.
very long time. Like, I remember the Half-Life
Can you
3
imagine?
The Half-Life 3 confirmed joke has been this was like the first meme, dude. It's like ridiculous.
Can you imagine explaining to your kid, it's like, listen, you're 12, but like when you weren't born, I was waiting for this game.
I was
Like,
waiting for this game.
This game kind of takes more precedence than you do. Sorry, like
this was almost a headliner.
almost.
Almost.
It was close.
So the game is called Half-Life Alyx because it puts you in the shoes of Alex Vance and is set actually between Half-Lives 1 and 2. This is playable on Valve Index, HTC Vive, Oculus Rift, and Quest's Windows Mixed Reality. So,
Have you
You
seen the
get it?
trailer? Have you seen the trailer?
I've seen the trailer.
looks sick.
It looks super cool. Like, this is awesome. I just wish I had.
It looks
wish
like
I had a VR.
like one of the first like really full-fledged, full-length VR titles, which
Like,
we kind of need
I feel like
now.
Valve's been out of the game for a while. You know.
Another fact is that if you own a Valve Index, you get this game for free, which is cool.
That's
However,
cool.
What is Valve Index?
Valve Index is Valve's VR set.
VR
VR
yeah,
headset.
yeah, okay, yeah.
The Valve Index costs like $700. So, like
Like,
it's
all of-
cool that they're giving you the game for free.
But aren't like all of those other ones cheaper than that?
Yeah. Oh, the Oculus Quest is wireless. However, you will need to use the PC link cable for the game because it's a Steam product. So sorry, but that's fair. I think.
Okay.
But yeah, are you interested in this?
Absolutely.
Are you interested in this enough to get a VR headset?
I don't know. I love Half-Life, man. It was so good, and I.
Did you like the trailer? Did you like the trailer?
Yes.
Okay.
It was cool. I want it.
We can't play the trailer
I wanna
because our
play
internet
it.
will literally die.
I want to get in it. I want to be that guy. But
Is Alex a guy?
I don't know. I don't know.
Because it's Y, so I don't
remember that. Is that the name of the chick?
I think that's what I thought. Because Gordon Freeman's the main character, right?
Yeah. I don't remember. I literally only remember Gordon. I don't remember the other character names.
Get out of here, other character.
I think that's her actually. Yeah, I think that's her. Because there was like a period in the game where she kind of like disappeared. So I guess this is her little adventure.
Ooh, that'd be cool. That's interesting.
This is her little adventure in between the two.
And there's actually finger and hand tracking, but I think finger tracking is only available on the Valve Index because it has that technology. So I think it's cool because I think in the trailer you can like shoot with one hand and then have another thing in your other hand, so you can do multiple things with both your hands, which sounds like pretty mundane, but for VR that's pretty amazing. So yeah, if this is cool. Go get a whatever the cheapest headset is of this group here.
Just go get a Valve Index, guys. It's only $700.
$700. That's only for the headset, by the way. The full Valve Index price is $1,000 because it has it's called Battle Station cameras, dude. It's so wild. It's $1,000 for this headset.
So the Battle Station camera. I think I've seen that. You need to a room.
You need a legit room to get this thing.
This is the Valve Index here?
Yo, get that one right there.
Yeah, the one with...
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, so it's an expensive headset.
What? Dude, they have these... I'm sorry, they have these playpens for people in VR.
Yeah.
So they don't hurt themselves or something.
I mean, that's cool.
It's $27,000.
Oh my god, never mind. It's not that cool.
Right, yeah. Alright, that was interesting. A little sidetrack there.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
This is the Valve Index, by the way, right here. This is the Valve Index.
Okay.
Right here. Copy image.
That thing is 1,000 smackers.
So those little things are sensors, those little blocks.
Yeah, you put them in the corners of your room.
Yeah, that's all.
Hey, Bulldogs, how you doing?
Man.
Hey, what's
Hello.
up?
Interested in the Valve Index?
Hey,
Yeah,
we're
we're talking about
Half-Life.
Yeah, the
Alex.
Half-Life announcement.
The new VR Half-Life, the Half-Life 3.
Yeah, and we just
If you would,
got
please.
done talking about Google Stadia and the
Half-Life 1.5, technically.
yeah, actually.
Yeah.
It's literally what it is, right?
Yeah, it's between the two. Anyways, we should be seeing this March 2020, so actually not super far away.
That's not far at all. Wow. That's another flagship title in March. Jesus, March is
And
so stacked.
Now that you know this is happening, you may want to splurge on a VR-capable device Black Friday next week.
This is such
So
a
keep that in
well-timed
mind.
announcement.
It really was. It really was.
Is this thing wireless, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
why
you don't-
That one is.
Yeah, so you won't look like
Yeah.
Bane, oh, sick.
But
it's
you
also
know,
$1,000.
it's also a
Oh, yeah. All right, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
that's right.
yeah, I mean,
Man, that thing looks
like
cool
sell a
though.
kidney
it
or
does look
something. I don't even know if I get that much for my kidney.
cool. If I donate blood enough times.
All right, Black Friday deal. If that was half off, would you buy it?
500, for everything, $500.
Yeah, that $1,000 one you're talking about. Would you buy it?
No, not for me. Me personally, no, I would not.
I'd have a hard maybe.
Hey man, that went from a no to a hard
That's
maybe.
a hard
so.
maybe. I might, because I've always wanted a VR.
It's a high quality
ever since,
headset, too. It's not
my whole life, and it's it's probably really good hardware.
Yeah.
I haven't really heard
probably.
anything bad about Steam's hardware, so.
Well, if you're interested in that, pick up a headset, and man, I hope this game is good because. Do you think there'll be some sort of teaser Easter egg that signals Half-Life 3 or some continuation in this game?
If they don't put a Half-Life 3 joke in there, it's an opportunity missed. And that's not my opinion. That's an unalienable fact. Yeah, it's good. It's definitely gonna have those little cameos and stuff in it, and it doesn't have. It's gotta have that joke in there, dude. That's The first meme.
The first meme.
The first meme. Circa 2004.
All right, we should talk about the next thing, I guess. So we have, let's see, what time is it here? We got like 8 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, we started a
So
little late.
we can talk about the Game Awards nominees, and
That's easy. That's gonna be Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Okay, so we
Yeah.
can go through them.
That's
here.
gonna be
So,
easy.
Yeah, why not watch one through them?
Okay, so the Game Awards 2019 takes place. I think it's early or mid-December. It's a pretty decent show, not bad. And the Game of the Year nominees have been announced, and they are as follows: we have Control, Death Stranding, The Outer Worlds, Resident Evil 2 Remake, Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Which one will win?
I'm gonna tell you what's not gonna win. Control, Death Stranding.
I wouldn't be so sure about Death Stranding. If I were to bet money,
I
like
feel like
actual
how-
real money, I would put my money on Resident Evil 2.
I feel like with how split the community is on Death Stranding, it can't just win Game of the Year just for being innovative. Like, it has to be a great game that everyone loves.
But a lot of people are
It's like-
really liking it.
it's like, oh, it's
That's the one where you're a postman, right?
Yeah.
that's when you're like a courier. Yeah. I mean, yeah, a lot of people really like it. Also, a lot of people really don't like it.
So if you were to
It's
bet
very
money, who do
polarized
you think
reviews.
will win?
It's easy. Smash Bros. Man.
Smash? Okay.
It's as obvious for Smash Bros. Is more obvious now than when I guessed God of War correctly last year. This is even more of a lock-in.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think Smash.
I don't think it'll win either.
I think it's
think it'll be
easy.
Smash.
I think it's easy.
I'm going to put my money on Resident Evil 2.
That's kind of what I think too. I would like it to be
I would like it to be Sekiro.
Sekiro
but it's
or
not
The
gonna
Outer
happen.
Worlds, but I don't think it's going to be either of those either. It's probably going to be Resident Evil.
All right. Well, if you guys are listening in the chat, you could write down whoever you think will win here.
You know what? I wouldn't be like 100% caught off guard if it was Outer Worlds.
I would be very shocked.
I wouldn't.
I would be very shocked.
I wouldn't. They made.
I hope it's
made a
not an
great game
Xbox
for
or
that.
Sony game. I hope it's I hope it's Nintendo. Like, just because Sony won last year. Let's see. Nintendo won the year before that, and then it was a third-party title the year before that because it was Overwatch, Breath of the Wild, God of War. So I would like to see a third-party game win. Maybe Resident Evil 2, Sekiro, or Control, or The Outer Worlds. There's no first-party game. I don't want to see a first-party game win this year. I would not be happy if Death Stranding won. I did not like that game.
I just don't think so. I just don't think it will.
A lot of people,
I-
Jeff Keighley, the host of the Game Awards, is getting a lot of flack because him and Kojima are like super good friends, and he's in Death Stranding. So everyone's like, "Oh, you rigged this," and he's like, "I don't have a vote. Like, I literally can't vote. Like,
Yeah,
I
that
can't
doesn't
vote."
mean he doesn't have a horse in the race, though.
No, that's exactly what it
I
means,
don't.
though.
No, I mean, but like he doesn't have any influence over the, like.
Well, because it's the panel, it's the judges' vote, and then it's the popular vote. Those are the two things that make up the winning percentage or whatever.
I think everybody else is vying for second place. I mean,
We'll see.
on the cruise, the kids that were there, they were playing Smash on the cruise. Before we start our weekly Bible study, people are playing Smash. Everybody's playing Smash. Casuals to diehards. People buying Switches just to play Smash. Like, that's the only game I bought on the Switch. I don't have another game. Although Black Friday, that Link,
You should get,
it's like $30 bucks.
Oberdin.
Yeah, yeah.
You should get Oberdin as well. I think you would
Yeah.
like that.
Link's Awakening only $30.
yeah.
Nice.
Wait, Link's Awakening or
No,
Or Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild is $30
Okay.
bucks.
Oh my
okay.
God.
Yeah.
Dude, oh wow.
And
That, like,
Mario
never
Odyssey
happens.
is also $30, so I'm gonna pick
And
those
also
up.
what?
Mario Odyssey.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Mario.
Yeah.
Mario.
I don't want Smash to win because they're an exclusive. I don't. It's the same reason why I didn't want God of War to win last year. I wanted Red Dead to win because it was.
Well, I just want the best game to win.
Yeah.
And that last year was definitely God of War for me.
I want to break off some some kudos to Xbox and Game Pass, which is why I would be happiest to see the Outer Worlds win.
and that's a multi-plat game. It's
Yes.
on everything. So.
It would kind of like gives them, hey, thumbs up, and it incentivizes them to keep pushing out bangers on Game Pass.
What I want to see win would be probably between the Outer Worlds or Sekiro. That's what I want to see.
I would love to see From Software take this, but they're not
I'd like
going
to.
to. They never will.
But I don't think Sekiro is enough to be honest.
Yeah, so those are the Game of the Year nominees. There are a bunch of other categories, but I didn't want to write those down.
Yeah, let us know what you guys
You
think.
can go to
Who
the
do you
Game Awards
think?
website and look it up.
Who do you think is going to be?
Do you guys want to do like
The Game
an
Awards.
actual like a watch along or like some sort of stream, like with it?
for the Game Awards?
Yeah,
Or
it's in
just
like
for,
like 3 weeks.
These kind of awards in general.
No, for the Game Awards.
Yeah, we should do them. Let's try.
You sit here and drink beer and commentate.
Basically.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Cool. All right, look out for that. So we got a few minutes left. What do you guys want to talk about? We can talk about Sony's DualShock 5 controller, or we could talk about. That's the biggest thing to talk about in this section.
Okay, yeah, talk about the controller.
Okay, so there's been a lot of rumors going around lately about PlayStation and Xbox. However, the patent for the DualShock 5 controller, which is PlayStation 5's controller, has been, I don't know, leaked, revealed, whatever word you want to use.
It's exactly the same.
No, it's not.
looks
It's a
exactly
little
the
bit.
same.
It's a little bit different. Slightly different.
Exactly the same.
At first glance, it looks the same, but it's slightly different. So, actually, give me that picture. I can't. I didn't print it. So the thumbsticks are a little smaller compared to the previous controller. Actually, do you think you could pull this picture up, put it in the chat, or put it in the background? I think I got this from VG247. Basically, I'll give you a little run through. Thumbsticks are a little smaller. Triggers are a little bigger. There's no light bar. Fan of that. I did not like the light bar.
I thought it was cool.
And there's a microphone hole on the bottom. So those are the main differences between the controller. Other than that, yeah, it's super similar. The guts of the controller will be a little different. The guts of the controller will be different because they'll have a higher end vibration system. They'll have haptic feedback instead, which is a little better. So, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, I guess. I mean, the design looks pretty similar.
I mean, I feel like with the amount of history they've already got with these controllers, if they try to change anything too much now, it's just going to not be great. People won't like it.
This doesn't like excite you at all? A new controller design? No, whatever.
No.
I think it's kind of cool.
Like, it's neat and all, but it's just not even different enough to be all that interesting. I mean, like, Xbox went through pretty major changes. I mean, the Xbox, the original, had like this huge ass. It was literally called the Brute. It was huge.
Yeah, everything was big. It had
And
a
then-
belly, dude. It had a stomach.
Dude, it was big, and then this new one, and then the evolved, and now we have like the best controllers ever made.
That's true. Xbox does have the best controllers.
Anyways, guys, let's go ahead and continue on.
So, let's see. There's some good deals and there's some crazy rumors. There are some rumors I do want to talk about. So, do you want to go over some deals, or what do you want to do here?
Yeah, I mean, we started late, so I don't want to like cut it short or anything or rush through it.
Okay. All right. Well.
So,
See what we
guys,
got.
we have some releases and deals for Black Friday to keep an eye out for.
These are some of the good ones that we found. You can get a PS4 Pro for $300. PS4 bundle with God of War,
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition, and
The Last of Us.
The Last of Us Remastered, all for $200.
That's amazing. That's an amazing deal, by the way.
So it comes with God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition, and The Last of Us Remastered.
That's basically the three
$200.
best games PlayStation has ever made.
And that comes with the standard PS4.
Yeah, standard
Yeah.
PS4. That'd be insane if it was a Pro, dude. Oh my god. But that's still a good deal.
You can get the PSVR bundle with a couple games for $200.
Damn,
That's
good.
probably the cheapest VR set you'll ever get. PSVR bundle with Blood and Truth and Everybody's Golf is $250. Let's go with the first one. Who cares about those two games? DualShock 4 controller $40.
That's pretty good.
25% off PlayStation Plus membership. And some
Good
PlayStation Hits games are $10 instead of $20. And the PlayStation Hits is a tab on the PlayStation Market. Like if you go to the PlayStation Store, you'll see Hits. That's what we mean.
Yeah, all those banging games.
Those
will
are
be
all
$10.
like, they're super good games that are $10. So that's PlayStation. Keep an eye out for those. Xbox Black Friday sales are for
Xbox Game Pass Ultimate members and Gold members. This ends December 2nd.
Gears 5, 33% off. State of Decay 2, 50% off. Sea of Thieves Anniversary Edition, 50% off. Forza Horizon 4, 50% off. And Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice, also 50% off.
Should get that. Out of all those games, Hellblade is the best one.
I would highly recommend State of Decay 2. Highly.
So there's some good deals right there. Oh, and here, let me see that real quick. So that sale starts on the 21st for Xbox Ultimate, Game Pass Ultimate and Gold
yesterday.
members, but then it starts everywhere else on the 24th. So if you're not one of those two people or two groups, it starts on the 24th. So you gotta wait a few more days.
Why?
I don't know. Just do.
Like,
That's how they do it with
I'm gonna
everything,
be like,
dude.
while supplies last.
It's like,
they're
it
gonna run out.
incentivizes you to become like, I don't know, a member, I guess. Yeah, it's digital. I don't know how. I don't know. That's
I mean,
weird.
it's just I mean, even so, I mean, if you like become an Ultimate member only for the reason of getting it 3 days earlier, you need this.
You need patience.
I've got another deal that I'll post up there.
Yeah.
In the last 2 days
Throw
alone,
it
I had friends and family hit me up for gaming PCs or a good deal for a powerful PC for Black Friday. And this one comes compliments of my boy Manny. He was planning on picking this up for his son. It's not available now. It will be available online on Black Friday. This is a very decent rig for the price. For $580, it's got a 6-core Intel i5.
Okay.
It's got a GTX 1660 Ti, which is equivalent to the previous gen's 1070.
Around, yeah.
It's got an SSD, 8 GB RAM.
That's good.
580.
That's good. And that's a very upgradable thing. You can be like, oh man, there's a sale on this. All right, let me put that in there. Oh, there's a sale on this. Let me put that in there.
I was unfamiliar with this processor and unfamiliar with this graphics card, but after he sent it to me, he said, "What do you think about this?" I said, "I don't really know. Let me look and do some research." This will play any game right now.
Yeah.
Any game right now in ultra or very high, and you'll get at least 60 frames.
In 1080.
Yeah. It's 580, man. 500. That's less than an RTX card. So
That's less than one piece of equipment.
that is a decent deal.
That's really good.
But you can't buy it now. You'll have to go online to Walmart.com to pick it up. But that's a pretty good deal. Thanks, Manny.
That's really good. Really, really good, actually.
That is.
Wow.
Let's see. Borderlands 3 has its first major paid DLC, Moxie's Heist of the Handsome Jack Pot.
You should read that again.
Yeah, Borderlands 3, first major paid DLC, Moxie's Heist of the Handsome Jackpot, loads up on December 19th. So if you are playing Borderlands 3 right now, your DLC will come out December 19th. Look out for that. Blair Witch is coming to PlayStation 4 on December 3rd. Detroit Become Human comes to PC on December 12th for $40.
Nice.
That's a neat game. It probably...
It would look
makes more
good
sense
in 4K.
Makes more
Holy
sense on
God.
a PC, honestly, yeah. And then that'll be it for our little stuff. We're going to go on to the rumors, just some things that we saw
Let me see this.
that are alleged and possibly happening.
Okay, so the juiciest ones are the release dates and prices of both next-gen Xbox and PlayStation. So this comes to us from... Man, I don't even know how to say that. I guess it's at PSC Rebus. At PSC Rebus Twitter, combined with T3.com, have these next rumors here. So basically, what this guy and this website is saying is that Sony will unveil their form factor, which is the way the console looks, and the price of the PlayStation 5 at E3. That's not, too crazy. Like, I probably could have predicted that. However, they did say that PS5 will launch November 20th, 2020 for $500. And will have Gran Turismo 7 as a launch title. The same individual has also said that Xbox Scarlet, or whatever the next Xbox will be called, will launch on November 6th, 2020, and will have Halo Infinite as a launch title. What do you guys think of that? For $500, both consoles. What do you guys think of that? True? Not true? What do you think of those dates?
The dates make sense. I would totally believe the dates. But $500,
I
I don't know. Didn't think that was gonna be a thing. I would. I don't know. I don't
You
think-
win the bet if that's true.
That's true. You
That's
win the
true.
bet, but I don't think it's gonna be.
So a
$500.
year from right now, we could be playing next-gen consoles.
Exciting.
That's really, really cool. That's really cool. What do you think of Gran Turismo as a launch title? Good choice, bad choice?
It's kind of a weak choice to me. I mean, Gran Turismo is a great game, and I mean, it's a great racing game, and nothing's wrong with racing games. But I feel like racing games just aren't like.
I mean, it's not going to compete with Halo Infinite. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's not going to compete with Halo Infinite, and I think very few people are buying a Sony product in order to play Gran Turismo. Same thing with.
I don't know, man. Gran Turismo is like a huge PlayStation franchise.
It is. But I'm saying in terms of general popularity for like games nowadays, like top streams, aren't racing games.
now. What do you think of Xbox potentially releasing before PlayStation? That's good, bad?
I think it kind of would. I don't think it will really affect Xbox one way or another, because it has right now it has the better launch title, and so if somebody was going to like say buy one or the other, and had no bias towards one, they would most likely go towards the Halo Infinite. I think, with how current games are. I mean, with how popular
Which one are you guys
current games are.
thinking about getting? I'm going to get a PlayStation because I'm not going to get an Xbox.
Probs neither.
Neither.
I don't really want to pay for a console right now. So.
Well, it's not right now. It's another year.
No, I know, but in a year, I still don't want to pay for it either.
Ever since you jumped to PC, you haven't really used your Xbox much, have you?
No.
Then you should just get a PlayStation because you have a PC.
I don't really use that either. I only use it for exclusives. And as long as I can play an exclusive on my PS4, I'll just stick with the PS4.
Yeah, they'll be making games for a while on PS4. So.
Yeah. So you don't have to jump ship anytime soon.
Yeah, and then I think the last one I'm going to mention, because there is another one about Assassin's Creed, the new Assassin's Creed releasing cross-gen next year. It's going to be called Ragnarok, Viking-based.
A lot of information on it.
There's a crap load of information. But I do want to mention that Call of Duty Modern Warfare maybe getting a Battle Royale early 2020. 200 people. That is a lot.
That's cool.
It's going to be a combination of maps between Spec Ops maps and Ground War maps.
That's also cool.
And it is unsure if this will be patched in like for a free update or if it's going to be a standalone of some price or anything like that.
If they're doing what
So what do
they
you guys
say
think about
they
that?
are,
Is that exciting to you?
if they're doing what they say they are with 200 people and using those maps, I think they would benefit more by making it a standalone title too. Like,
Would you charge for a standalone title or would you
I wouldn't charge.
free?
I wouldn't charge the people who paid for the game to play it. I think it could be like included with Modern Warfare kind of a deal.
Mm-hmm.
But Battle Royale's huge right now. But maybe you don't like the rest of Call of Duty. You just want to play that.
Right.
Maybe allow that to be purchased on its own as a standalone item.
What do you think about that, Sig? Does that interest you at all? Maybe give it a shot?
Maybe they need to make it free like Fortnite. Free
Yeah.
and let the kids get on it, and then just charge for skins and stuff. I think.
Yeah, I think that's the better way to do it. I think they will because they already
Actually,
have a battle pass system implemented in the multiplayer of Modern Warfare. So you might as well just carry that over to your.
And they
Take,
can
just
Battle
take those
Royale.
Fortnite players, steal them from Fortnite, because the kids are getting older and they're ready for the next level.
I don't
Like,
think this will steal from Fortnite. It'll steal from Apex, more so than Fortnite.
I'm not saying what it will do. I'm saying try to.
Oh,
try to steal the Fortnite.
We'll try and take
players.
the biggest piece of the biggest pie, right?
Because these kids are turning into teens. Like my kid will be a preteen next year.
Do you
so.
find his interest in Fortnite waning at all?
I think so. I think him and his friends are starting to.
I mean, it has. This really knows what he's been playing for like a year, right? Year or two. Like that's a long time to be day in day out same
Violent
game.
games.
Yeah, they're ready for They're ready for the next step up, and don't make. But I don't think the multiplayer is as graphic to me as the single player.
no.
The single player campaign on that is brutal.
No, the campaign is trying to tell you a story, and the multiplayer is like,
Yeah.
all right, go have fun.
Yeah.
Which is weird because the campaign's super serious about chemical weapons and stuff, and then you get in the multiplayer, and then white phosphorus is like a kill streak reward. So it's like, it's a little distasteful, I think, but whatever.
Little uncouth.
Yeah, I mean that's. You guys want to talk about?
I actually would like to talk about Assassin's
one?
Creed
Yeah,
game.
sure. We'll close out that one. That's the other one I had on
Assassin's
there.
Creed's a huge.
BioWare.
Huge
Screw
franchise
Anthem. No one
and
cares
stuff.
about Anthem.
So, next Assassin's Creed game is codenamed Kingdom, and
There are some details that kind of leaked through. This came to us from Reset Era and DGR. So the title could be Assassin's Creed Ragnarok, which would make sense because it's been theorized that this next Assassin's Creed is going to be like in Viking kind of deal. Release date is slated for fall 2020, which does make sense, and will be on next-gen systems and current-gen systems. Now, this all is just speculation, by the way. This is leaked stuff, so it's not confirmed. But that would also make sense.
Makes a
You know,
lot
if
of
you're going to be
sense.
coming out with a brand new game, especially an Assassin's Creed game, which is a huge franchise, it would make sense to have one for, you know, current gen
For launch,
and next
yeah.
gen. Because being able to launch with a game that as high priority as Assassin's Creed is a good reason to buy the next console.
And Ubisoft did say when they released Odyssey, they said, "Hey, we're going to take a 2019 off from Assassin's Creed. We'll just support Odyssey, and then after that, we'll be back." So that kind of lends some validity there.
Yeah. A reveal event maybe
looks
taking
cool,
place
man.
during
That
a
looks
possible
cool.
PlayStation event in February, so keep an eye out for February for more details. The map includes Scandinavia and a large part of England. Wow, dude. So this is literally kind of going to be the plot of Vinland Saga, which is that anime I told you to watch like 2 months ago about Vikings. That is the plot.
Okay,
Right
cool.
there.
Look how cool he looks, man.
Yeah, it's going to be badass. The protagonist is male or female, named Jorah. So you can. It seems like you can kind of somewhat create your own character, or at least pick their gender. The Brotherhood system is back, and you can recruit NPCs to join you.
Cool.
You
I
can
like
still.
that.
There's also naval travel and naval battles, just like in Assassin's Creed Black Flag or Odyssey, which was one of the best parts about that game,
I
in
think
my
it's a
opinion.
little less though, slightly less,
Probably.
but that's okay.
Probably. I mean, Vikings were like naval conquerors, so that makes sense. Fictional realms like Asgard and Jotunheim are present. And
You said
mythics.
Asgard.
Asgard.
You said Asgard.
I said Asgard. Asgard and
We have found the mythical realm of Asgard.
Jotunheim. Fictional realms of Asgard and Jotunheim are present. And also mythical characters like Loki, Odin, and Yggdrasil Tree are going to also be playing a key role in the story.
Cool.
The present day storyline is included, but it's limited like in Odyssey. Great, because honestly, don't care.
No one cares
I don't
about that.
care anymore, man.
Nobody
Like, you
cares
can
about
honestly
that.
just take the whole game and take the whole Abstergo thing out of it. I don't care about the
Just have them
present
be
day
period
crap.
pieces. Just do that.
Just why? I don't even see the point anymore. Honestly, it seems pointless. Gameplay is the same as Odyssey, but with improvements and some more RPG elements. So if it's the same as Odyssey, it's also the same as Origins, and so that kind of seems like how Assassin's Creed are going to be from now on. They're going to be less like what they were at the start, where they were just kind of just action games, and more like RPGs, and we're just getting more and more into the RPG territory. But that is potentially really cool. I'm
That
looking
is
forward
exciting.
to it.
That is exciting.
I like Vikings. Vikings are tight. I want to be an assassin Viking. Look at that dude. That dude looks like he eats bears for breakfast.
I wonder if there'll be any reference to like this recent God of War. I know they're not related at all, but like maybe like I don't know. Maybe he's like, oh man,
Maybe like you see like the Leviathan axe just like sitting
you-
there on a stump or something.
yeah, and like the tagline of like a once great warrior or whatever. Like I don't know, just something.
Or
to,
maybe you just like
call
see
to it.
this like dude like tattooed and stuff, with like Kratos' tattoos. That would be cool.
But yeah, that's super cool. So that's actually pretty exciting. I played Odyssey for a little bit, but it was just more of a I'm gonna play this game,
Yeah.
waiting for other games that I'm interested in.
And I played Origins, and Origins was the first title to go this kind of like RPG route for Assassin's Creed, and it was cool. It was really cool.
Does this interest you at all? Saying Assassin's Creed? Just meh.
Yeah. I'm just smiling because like this character looks cool, but my wife would see this character and she'd be like, "He looks like he smells bad."
I mean, they're Vikings. They probably smell terrible.
Yeah.
Shout out to my wife. I love you.
It's like, what do you think they did? Took a bath after they raped and pillaged a village? No, they just
Yeah.
drank tankards of ale.
It looks cool. The character looks cool.
Have you
man.
ever played Assassin's Creed before?
I have not, but I do plan on getting it if it goes on sale. I want to
try it out.
Yeah.
Try it out.
I heard
It's
the
a-
graphics on it's good. It's a Ubisoft game. The graphics always look good. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's It's different than what you played before, though.
Okay.
But
Okay, so
you know,
that's-
it's not bad. You'll like it.
I'll give it a shot.
And then
like the last thing we got
super
is
quick.
something about Anthem BioWare, I guess.
Yeah, here.
You want to talk about that?
Yeah, because I
real
don't have that page. Yeah, so really quick, BioWare is planning to completely overhaul Anthem from top to bottom. This comes from Jason Schreier. He's got some sources in the
Got some people
in the
knows
ether
dudes.
there. So the plan is to overhaul the mission structure, loot, and world. So the whole game. That's what the whole game is. That's the whole game.
So we're gonna revamp a couple of things. Oh, so like everything.
So the overhaul is being dubbed. They're called Anthem 2.0 or Anthem Next, which is very similar to No Man's Sky. And BioWare is considering releasing Anthem Next, or 2.0, whatever they're going to call it, as a new game, but with no clear timeline.
Wait,
Now,
hold on.
the question is, will they charge Anthem players for this game? I hope not, because, wow, you would have balls the size of elephants. That
Okay,
size.
so and they made Anthem, right? It
Made
tanked.
Anthem.
It was crap.
Trash.
Complete crap.
Trash.
All right, and so they're like, yeah, we need to fix this, and not just fix it. We need to basically redo it,
Right.
from top to bottom.
Right.
And we're gonna call it Anthem 2. And we may sell it to you. So what I'm getting at is,
They wouldn't sell it to you for a full price, $60, but
well,
still.
what I'm hearing is they made a game, it was crap, and they're just gonna make a sequel anyways.
No, it's it's like 2.0.
It's the game.
It's like
It,
an overhauled version of the first game. It's not a sequel.
I can't even compare this. This hasn't happened before. This
No,
is
it happened
weird.
in No Man's Sky, dude. It's like.
Oh,
that's why I'm
okay, yeah.
comparing
I
it.
guess.
Yeah, that's why
I
it's
guess.
called-
Okay, yeah. I guess
yeah.
it's a little. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play that.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna waste my
Yeah,
time or my money.
don't you fucking dare sell that.
They're gonna sell it.
They're
Don't
definitely
you,
gonna sell
don't
it.
you,
It's EA, bro. They're totally gonna sell it.
Don't you fucking dare. No.
Yo, I just got distracted by my phone. I got a notification from Amazon. It's relevant to tech stuff. It just
Okay.
says your package is 10 stops away. Do you want to keep receiving these types of notifications? See your delivery on a map. I'm like, no, I don't want to know
No.
every time it's a stop away. But that's
All right, we're 9
pretty
stops
crazy.
away.
Yeah,
8 stops away, getting close.
You know what
that's
else?
a new
7
thing.
stops.
I never got that before. Have you guys ever gotten
No,
that?
no,
that's a new
no.
Amazon, with their crazy tech, is also
thing. Nice segue.
gonna
Look at
jump
that.
into their announce a new game streaming service because we don't have enough of those. Because
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
I did see that Amazon.
So basically,
getting into
Amazon
that
said,
race
hey,
too, yeah.
reportedly, this is by GamesIndustry.biz, so go over there, check out the article. Amazon said, we are going to work on game streaming. We will release the service by next Christmas. So not this one, but next one. You know what comes out? Next holiday? Next gen systems.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a huge arms race.
A alleged
Do
competitor.
you think
to
Amazon
Sony.
has a better shot at this than Google?
Amazon
a better
is King
shot?
Midas, bro.
Yeah.
Amazon does everything well. Everything.
Hardware, software.
From their AWS to Amazon Shopping
And think
to
about this.
Alexa.
And think about this.
They do.
Amazon owns Twitch. They can literally just integrate Twitch so seamlessly into this service.
They
Honestly, yeah.
I think they'll do well.
Amazon's probably sitting there smoking cigars at $1,000 bills. It's like, all right, Google, let's see what you do. Ooh, that was bad. Write that down. Not gonna do that.
Yeah. Amazon will actually pull it off really, really well.
So you got pretty good amount of confidence in Amazon compared to Google in this type of service, game streaming.
They have proven their ability to succeed in new ideas and basically,
What are you gonna call it? What are they gonna call it?
I don't know.
Amazon game web service.
Although they did give us an invite to try out that game.
Yeah, New World. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but they still haven't rolled it out. I
No.
wonder if that will be
They're coming out with a Lord of the Rings MMO though. That could be cool.
okay.
Amazon.
Amazon.
That's pretty good.
You just get a phone call right now. It's like
Phone rings right now. Get over here.
yeah. So that's pretty much it. Sorry, we kind of ran a little late and started a little late, but
Jumping around.
got some tech difficulties
That's
there.
all right though. You don't have anything else better to do today, right, guys?
Except work.
Except watch us and pretend to work until 6 o'clock. Alrighty. I guess we'll go ahead and end it out where it is the last page. Yeah, well, I mean, I guess, the argue was just talk about
Yeah, the argue
how
was
bad
basically
Stadia
Stadia.
was, and hopefully Amazon can show Google
man,
how it's
I'm
done.
sure
there.
when Google probably heard this and was like, Amazon's gonna release a year later than us. We're screwed.
But shit.
Like we're screwed.
They're gonna develop the technology better, and it's just gonna work better. That would be cool about what you're saying with Twitch, though. You can like watch somebody on Twitch, and because it's like on, if you're like watching it on Amazon's Stadia,
You just jump right into the game.
You just like, you want to play this game? Absolutely.
Yeah, which is what Stadia advertised, but does not have.
Stadia advertised, but does not have, and I definitely
Because
see it
Google
happening
owns
with Verizon.
YouTube, so it was the same idea.
Yeah.
So, very cool potential stuff happening, guys. Anyways,
Thank you for stopping by. As always, listeners, we stream this podcast live every Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so please come and check out our visual appearances. Remember to smash them like and follow buttons. No, follow and subscribe
Follow and
buttons, because
subscribe.
there's no like on Twitch.
Like on YouTube. Like
on YouTube.
This
You know.
this podcast will be
Go
going
like.
up on YouTube later.
Like, follow, subscribe. If you see the buttons, click them. There we go.
Hooray.
You can check out all of our content currently on Apple iTunes Podcasts, Google Play Music, Spotify, Stitcher, YouTube, Alexa, and more importantly, our beautiful website, FPSGuides.com, made by our boy over here. Also, check out our Discord. Link is in the description on Twitch. Please come in and play some games with us. We have actually having some people joining in recently, which is cool. I see you guys on there. We like to stream to the Discord every once in a while. We like to play games together, and basically every day. So, please come in, join, chat, drop in some memes, whatever you got to do. I don't really care. Don't forget to tell your friends about us, guys. Every like, follow, subscribe just gets us closer to relevancy, and that's what we want. So, please do that.
We want to go to game events to give you.
We want to go to
video
events.
sessions.
We want to be
Bye.
at those events with prizes and random stuff, and just be like big boys there, and people care about us being there. That's what we want. That's our dream. That's what I want to accomplish in my
Big
life.
shout out to the podcast listeners.
Yeah,
Yes.
really.
It's
Thank you.
growing.
Thank
Like,
you.
Big shout out to podcast listeners.
According to Buzzsprout, that there's 30 of y'all.
What's that?
30 of them. Buzzsprout is the medium. It's
30?
the challenge.
Oh,
Okay.
There's 30,
30.
and it wasn't that long ago where there was just 7 listeners, and now there's
30
30 of
listeners.
y'all.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
and compared to our how many people actually watch it, we have about 5 to 10 people watch it
Yeah,
on good weeks.
on good weeks.
On good weeks.
But I was doing research, and we'll talk about it next week. But I think the convenience of a podcast, watching it live, it's people kind of have to stop what they're
It's
doing. and
difficult.
listen.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
But they'll tune in and listen to
Okay,
it
so just
when
put it-
they're available.
Put
Yeah.
it on,
Yeah.
while
So
you're
thank
working
you.
and stuff. So
Yeah,
yes,
we're gonna
thank you for contributing.
Yeah,
by
we're gonna
listening
try and
to us.
I would like to kind of tailor our show a little bit more towards the audio because there's more of them.
Yeah.
So we'll kind of like work on our transitions a little bit more, work on our intros and stuff. So it's very seamless to listen to and easy to listen
Hear
to.
that, listeners? You guys are getting special treatment. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, special treatment. Straight up.
all right, guys. Well, without further ado, have a great weekend.
Play
have
games,
a great
everybody.
week. See you next Friday. Remember to play games.
Play games.
Peace out.